Dana, I want to show our viewers at home what this all means here. You've got about 50% of the workforce of the Department of Education impacted by this decision. How does that break down based on the employees right now? Back on Inauguration Day, January 20th, you had 4,133 employed. Now you're down to 2,100. I mean, it's just right smack down the middle, 2,183. Who are these employees? How do the numbers break down? Simply put, they laid off more than 1,300, but earlier, a few weeks ago, that about, well, close to 600, 572 who took the early retirement package, okay? And then they had 63 who were dismissed. So that's what you're left with, right? So if you go back to, well, this number here, from Inauguration Day to where you are now, this 2,100 number, it's possible they could be absorbed into other departments in the U.S. government, which would, in effect, fulfill Trump's promise of trying to shut down the Department of Education. However, you're going to need congressional approval to get to that point. But as of today, that's where we are, the numbers on the board. Back to Dana now with more.
All right, and joining us now is Republican Senator Jim Banks. He's a member of the Committee on Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions. Great to have you here. Want to play for you this call for one. This is Democrat reaction to some of these layoffs. Watch here.
I have enormous concerns. Essentially giving notices to half of the department is not keeping that department functioning. It's going to have enormous consequences to families.
People use the Department of Education to fight for the rights for their children. That would be deeply disappointing to them if they didn't have anywhere to turn.
Governor Tim Walz, he said this isn't about fixing bureaucracy in Washington. This is about defunding your local public school. But I don't know if they understand how public schools are funded. Sir.
I guess you could say that President Trump and Secretary Linda McMahon are dropping the people's elbow on the bureaucracy at the Federal Department of Education. And Dana, it's a long time coming, because consider that the average bureaucrat at the Federal Department of Education makes over twice as much money as teachers in Indiana do. And when you talk about the $100 billion budget for the entire department, think about the schools that you could build, the teachers you can hire. That's what President Trump is doing. He's sending these dollars back to the states so that they can spend them in a much wiser and more effective way than the federal government can. This has been a long time coming. You're right. Congress has to cement it. We should eliminate and abolish the department and make these cuts permanent and let states keep that money instead of sending it to Washington,
So we wanted
DC.
to show the results of 4th grade reading trends and 8th grade reading trends. This ain't good. Look at that yellow line right there. That is below basic, and you see how it's on the rise since 2019. A lot of that could be a COVID impact, but the trend hasn't stopped. Now here's the 8th grade reading trend. Look at the yellow line again. It's really the same trajectory there, up to 33% that are below basic reading on the national trend. Let's go back to 1982. Remember this guy? Watch.
The budget plan I submit to you on February 8th will realize major savings by dismantling the Departments of Energy and Education and by eliminating ineffective subsidies for business.
For that, now today. Will Congress allow this to happen?
Well, Bill, let me tell you where reading scores are going up in states like Indiana, where we have one of the best school choice programs in the whole country. We empower parents, we let teachers teach, we get the government out of the way of these schools, and that's why abolishing the Federal Department of Education is so good for our public schools, because it empowers them to do their jobs better without the federal government getting in the way. Over the years, we've seen Republican presidents and Democrat presidents pass bills like Common Core and Race to the Top, No Child Left Behind, that have bloated the federal role in education. Now it's time to unwind it. That's what President Trump is doing in Congress. I'm going to do everything myself to help President Trump get it done and cement it and empower schools at home to do their jobs.
Well, at least No Child Left Behind was focused on the students. None of these protesters are focused on the students. And one of the things that is going to be pushback against the Trump administration and people in Congress that support abolishing the Department of Education is something Democrats are saying today, which is the Department of Education is tasked with protecting disabled students across America. And Jamie Raskin, for example, is all out there saying, how are you going to defend this? So let me ask you.
Well, I think it's simple. That will be done at the state level. A federal bureaucrat who's in Washington, D.C. can't protect schools and kids in Indiana. That has to be done at the local level, and that's why getting the federal government out of the way and letting schools take care of these issues with those tax dollars that will be spent, more tax dollars spent at the local level will help that happen in a much better way than anything that happens in Washington,
Jim
D.C.
Banks, the Hoosier, thanks for coming on today. We'll see where it goes, Senator. Thank you.
Thank you.